Monday, and this guy called me up, and he was so tough on the phone. He says, "Just give me the address to the house. I don't want to meet you." I said, "Sir, I'd be happy to give the address. However, normally one of our conditions with the agreement with our sellers are that we meet people and take them to the property." He goes, "I don't want to meet you. Give me the address." I said, "Let me call the darn seller and see if they'll mind if I give you the address. What number can I call you right back?" He says, "Well, I'll give you the number. I'm at a phone booth." I said, "Where is that booth?" He said, "Right on LA and Patricia Avenue." I said, "Hold on." I put the phone down. It was only a half a block from my office. I grabbed the file, ran to my car, screeched over to the phone booth. I mean, here he stands. I have a belief you are going to meet the caller regardless. And I'll never forget it. I knocked on the glass, and he turned and looked at me, and I went, "That's me." He came out, he says, "I don't believe you." 2 hours later, they owned a new home. Aha, are you with me? I want you to feel that way about the telephone. If they're qualified, you have an obligation to do one of two things: eloquently close them on the telephone, or get over in person and make the transaction. One little warning: try never to end your day with a rejection call. Meaning, if the last call you make, you feel you got rejected, do not stop calling till you get a positive person on the phone. They may not say yes, but at least get someone nice to you. You know why? You'll harbor that feeling of rejection, and you'll take it home with you. Try to always leave business on a positive note. All right? Now, there's different approaches I'd love you to try. One thing that works real well in telemarketing today is a thing we call the market survey. The market survey is basically calling companies and asking a couple survey questions. See, people love to give their opinions. You might look in the yellow pages and you call a business. "Hi, am I speaking with the owner?" "Well, yes, you are." "Oh, wonderful. I represent a company called Card Service International. We help companies increase profits by offering credit cards, both debit and credit, to clients, and we help them get more business. The companies ask me to call and ask you, as a local business owner, 2 quick questions. Will you help me with the answer to these questions?" Well, if you come across like that, most people will say, "Well, what are they? Are you familiar with the latest transaction processing available, and are you now using credit cards and accepting them for your business?" Easy question. "Well, what do you mean the latest processing?" "Some new innovative things have come along that we really feel that our clients need to know about, and that's why I'm calling you." "May I have your permission?" The second question. "May I have your permission to send you some information about what we're doing?" Now listen to the second question. When you ask, "May I have your permission to send you information?" and they go, "Well, yes, send it to me," then you're going to convert that to what? You're going to say, "Being I'm out in the community all day, you sound very pleasant on the phone. Would there be any reason I couldn't just pop by and visit with you and hand deliver what I was going to mail you?" Well, no. Now you've got the right to go by in person. Try that strategy. The market survey works, okay? Also, I really believe that if you set a goal to call every business in the yellow pages just to say hi and let them know that you're in business in the community. One of my goals, it was to call 20 people a day if I didn't go out and canvass in the territory. And I think all of us need to commit. Remember I talked earlier, you got done at 1:30, you closed 2 transactions, you feel good. Why not take all that adrenaline and have some fun now? Go on in and let's make some calls. You'll really come out of that day higher than a kite when you've used the phraseology and closed another appointment. You generated it, you're a pro, you did it, okay? One of the things about closing for an appointment, you must be persistent. Meaning, you got to keep asking questions until you build their curiosity, almost to a point where they just have to meet you to learn more. Now, one thing I want to warn you about, don't let people or business owners know that your schedule is wide open. You see, a lot of us say, yes, I'm available most of this month. When can I come see you? No, no. There's a basic truth about business. People who want to be successful want to do business with busy people, because busy people are getting a lot of things done. Not only that, I found in my life, if you're real busy, you're usually also very competent. So I don't want to be doing business with a person who has no business. So I want you to always act busy. Now, I don't care if you don't have a lot going. No one needs to know that. You know, I always would love you to say words like, I can rearrange my schedule. Say, what that lets them know is, I've got something scheduled, but I'll rearrange it. This is very, very nice, you say. We're serving many, many clients today because of the tremendous need for our products and services. However, I want to be flexible. Let me rearrange my schedule to best suit your needs. This is the way I want you to come across. If you act busy, you will get busy. I promise you that. Now, once you have the time for the visit set, in other words, either you've closed the transaction on the phone or now have an opportunity to go and visit because of your outgoing calling, always confirm everything you talked about. In other words, repeat it and make sure that they don't forget what we've agreed upon. You see, confirm all the details of your conversation. Now, again, let me make sure I have this. We're going to meet at 3:30 on Tuesday, and the date of that is the 10th, and I'm coming to your establishment. You know, I want to make sure, and this may sound silly, but can you make sure I've got the spelling of your last name correct? Yes, it is Johnson with an O-N. I mean, I'm just letting you know that you're showing them you're a real pro. Time, place, spelling. I wouldn't ask legal name of business because that's going to be one of our minor closes when we get there. So let's save that one, all right? Now, when you demonstrate that you've paid attention to what their needs are, they're going to want to do business with you. All right, now we have another challenge in business today. It's called voicemail. And I want you to realize that the busier the person you're trying to get to meet, they'll probably also be more qualified. So when you get someone who's busy and you go into voicemail, I'd love you to leave a clever message. Yes, this is Bob Brown. If you leave a message, I'll get back to you. I'd love you to try this phraseology. Mr. Brown, I'm in business in the community. I know how busy you are. I am busy as well. Rather than have you waste your time trying to call me back, I will keep calling until I reach you at the office. Now, the reason I'm having you do this, too many of them, if you call and say, yes, this is Tom Hopkins with Card Service International. I'm calling about your debit and credit card needs and check guarantee needs. They go, salesperson, and you'll never hear from them. Create curiosity. I'm in business in the community. I know how valuable your time is. Rather than you waste your time trying to get me because I'm so busy as well, I'll keep calling back until we meet. Now, I'd like you to do the same thing if you get a secretary. You know, you call a business. ABC Equipment, this is Ann. Well, hi, Ann. My name is Tom Hopkins, and I'm in business in the community. Who in the company is most responsible and concerned with profits to the firm? See, that's a great question to a receptionist. Believe me, it's not her. Well, that sounds like Mr. Brown. Well, thank you. Now, I want you to do it more like a command than a question. Thank you, Ann. Put me through to Mr. Brown, please. Don't say, is Mr. Brown in? Put me through to Mr. Brown, please. See, many people at this level are used to taking orders, and you were nice when you answered. You asked her to put you through, and you're increasing your chances of getting to the decision maker. Now, a lot of them will say, well, did you have an appointment? Just say, no, that's why I need your help right now. He'll be thrilled that we got to visit. Please put me through. Well, he's not in. Always ask, do you know when you expect him? Well, yes, this afternoon. Can I have him call you? No. You say, I know how busy he is, and I'm out serving so many clients in the community. Let me just call back this afternoon. But please give him this message. Tom Hopkins is my name. And would you, underneath reason for calling, to increase profits to his company. And that's all I want you to say. Now, here comes Mr. Brown. And who is this? Well, it's Mr. Hopkins. He's in business in the community. Very nice man. Where is his number? He wouldn't give it to me. He knows how busy you are, and gosh, he sounds busy. He said he'd just keep calling back till he talks with you. Well, what's his profits to the firm? I don't know. All right, make sure you get me when he calls. You will love the fact that with that phraseology, you increase the number of people who will listen to you when you call. And of course, on your own voicemail, I'd really love you to leave a message that lets the person calling know that you're a professional. You know, I know we have the residential phone answer, you know, hi, this is Tom, sorry I missed your call, it's important to me, call me back. Don't do that on your business phone. Why don't you try something like this? This is Tom, thank you so much for calling. I'm currently serving another client just now, but your call is important to me. So please leave your number and the best time for me to reach you. So hopefully I can be of service to you. I mean, something like that is so much nicer than the normal call. Now, I want to show you how all this actually happens. Watch this role play. I think you'll learn so much from it.
Thanks for calling Katie's Restaurant.
Good morning. My name is Tom Hopkins with Card Service International, and I need to talk to the owner regarding your Visa and MasterCard merchant account.
Well, I'm the owner. My name is Katie.
Now realize that 50% of the owners will probably not be in or will be unavailable. If that's the case, get the name of the owner and the best time to call back. That way, when you call back, ask for the owner by name. Now let's continue. Hi, Katie. The reason for my call is to bring you up to date on what's happening in the bank card industry. In the last 6 months, there have been a lot of changes in how transactions are processed. I'm going to be in your area and would sure like to stop by and show you how we can save you a lot of money. Oh, say Tuesday afternoon, or would Wednesday morning be better for you?
Well, I'm really busy.
I understand your hesitation, Katie, and possibly you don't see the value of investing your valuable time with me on this issue yet. Just let me ask you this. If I were able to save you money on your processing and give you a better method than you have now for providing those services, you would be interested in that, wouldn't you?
Well, I guess so. All right, Tuesday afternoon's good for me.
Okay, how about, say, 3 o'clock?
3:30 would be better.
All right, 3:30, great. Katie, so I'm better prepared when I arrive, and of course not to waste your time, let me ask you a little bit about your business. Do you know approximately how much your average sale is?
I'd have to say around $40.
I see. Who are you currently processing those transactions through?
Our local bank handles our processing.
Oh, great. Well, that's all I need. I'll look forward to seeing you Tuesday at 3:30.
Okay, I'll see you then. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye now. Well, that was rather easy, wasn't it? But let's take a look at something else, though.
I really am very busy.
Well, that's understandable, Katie, and gosh, aren't you fortunate to be very busy?
Yes, I guess you're right.
How about if I just pop by and say hi, since I'm already going to be in the area?
Well, all right.
Great. Katie, what's the busiest time of the day for you?
I'd have to say in the mornings. We're preparing for the lunch crowd, and then usually we stay pretty swamped up until about 2:30.
Okay, then how about if I pop by at, say, 3 o'clock, or would 3:30 be better?
3:30.
Okay, great. Katie, so that I'm better prepared when I arrive, and of course not to waste your time, let me ask you a little bit about your business. Do you know approximately how much your average sale is?
Oh, I would say around $40.
I see. And who are you currently processing